Good morning, everybody, and I see you guys can't see me, so bear with me one quick hot second as I activate the camera. For some reason, it's not picking up. There we go. There we go. I apologize about that. Not sure what happened, but hey, we're here. We're here. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? It is definitely the Friday. That's right, Friday. Wow, can we say that? Friday, Friday, Friday. The weekend is upon us, and we're going to have a nice little show for you today. Now, we're going to show you guys some Jackery products. We're going to show you guys a thermal imaging camera, which is actually kind of cool. We're going to show you guys a bunch of other amazing deals today. The thermal imaging camera is actually beautiful. It's a great piece of technology that will help you in definitely multiple situations and issues, like maybe you guys need to check the heat in your motor, or you need to check the heat in a radiator, or if you guys are checking if there's like a water leak in your walls. This will do all of that for you. Now, this is from Goyojo. This is, of course, 256 by 192 thermal imaging with dual light sensing systems. Now, this is actually a really kind of cool piece. Now, you're going to notice that I'm going to swap over here, and it's going to be a little bit longer of a kind of a video with this one. And that's because we do a full showcase and everything else with this. I know we got Phil in chat. What's up, buddy? What is up, my guy? Phil says he's gunning for my day job. All right, guys. Sheila's here too. Sheila's here. Well, what's up, guys? How you doing? Here's one Phil. Yeah. He's something. He's something, guys. This is cool. Have you guys seen one of these? This thermal imager is kind of cool for, like, you know, if you own a home and you're always worried about maybe a water leak in your wall, or you're worried about like a little electrical issues, or maybe a pipe's not as hot as it should be. This will actually detect all of that, and it's got the sensors that pops through to different levels of that, and that's kind of cool with this one. This thing is really, really phenomenally, really beautifully well done. Can store videos and images on the device itself. It has an SD card slot. You guys can connect it up to your PC and download that. Yeah, and like Sheila said, you can check for window leaks. And that's another cool idea. Maybe you just had Windows installed from a company and you feel a draft or something. Maybe they forgot that window cell or seal, like little proper sealing of stuff. That this will determine that, and that's the cool part about this. You can adjust the levels of the usability, so like maybe you guys need to really determine it with it, but it changes that, and you guys can look how hot I am on that camera, and that's just because I'm hot. Let's just go there. And no, I'm not talking about like beautification hot. All right, guys, I run hot. I'm in shorts all year round, even in snow, ice. Does not matter. I'm in shorts. I'm always hot. So this is kind of cool, and you guys can adjust it. And then if you want to start recording video, you can record it. And that way, maybe if you're checking for stuff and you want to prove to the insurance company, yeah, they didn't do the proper thing or something like that. My son did a MacGyver did the floor, had the floor, you know, can't continue to what. You know, hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. But really cool idea. I like the option of this. Now, if you guys are maybe like PC builders, and you want to see like an airflow issue that you guys are setting up like air, if you guys have ever put fans in certain directions in your PC, you can actually contradict which direction the fan should be blowing, and you guys can actually make a warm spot in there, and that can actually determine that with this as well. Really cool little piece. Now, you guys can even go take it over to like the stove. I don't know if I do it on this video, like I take it to the stove. I guess not, but you guys can see right there, look how hot I am compared to all the background. You guys see the colorways. Just adjust it, use it. Cool part is if people have been around and they know Iggy from This Bites From You, he used to be part of Dragon Blogger. I actually just sent him this. He was really wanting to try one because he does a lot of computer stuff. So I just sent him this product about a month ago or so. So really cool little piece, great little option for that if you guys are looking. So amazing little thing. Now we're going to show you guys some Jackery products. Now we're going to start off with the 240 V2. I wish I would have noticed the show had these on here. I could just pull them out. They're sitting next to me. I coughed. So we're going to start off the 240 V2, move to the 1000 V2, and then go larger. Now the 240 V2, guys, is a great little product that you should definitely check out. Now this is going to be the perfect little home solution power station. Now this little thing is going to do, of course, 256 watt hours of power in an 8-pound package, and that's all it weighs, 8 pounds. Now, it's going to have multiple points of connection. It's going to have, of course, a flashlight on the front. The flashlight does standard light brightness or SOS pattern for those of you that need it. It's got a 12-volt 10-amp cigarette lighter plug on the side. It's also got that beautiful little USB-C ports. It's got, of course, the 100-watt USB-C port in and out directional port, bi-directional, and then it's got a 15-watt USB-C port next to it. You also have the 15-watt USB-A port, and then you have the 300-watt AC outlet. Now, the 300-watt AC outlet is pure sine wave, so no spikes, no peaks, no issues of any sorts for your electronics. Can peak at 600 if you really need to, and it's just going to be a slight roller coaster. Still totally safe for your electronics. Charging it, you guys can do wall plug. You guys can do, of course, solar panels, or you guys can do cigarette lighters in your car. If for this, it's going to take approximately 2 hours to fully charge it, 2 hours or less on a wall plug. Not that bad if you have, let's say, a 100-watt solar panel. Under 7 hours, you're charged, you're good to go. If you guys do, let's say, the USB-C port, 100-watt port, again, a few hours on the wall plug charged, it's good to go. When fully charged, you should be able to run your Wi-Fi modem or router for at least 14 to 15 hours. You guys could even do, let's say, at least 12 to 13 cell phone charges. You could do 3 to 4 not DSR batteries, DJI drone batteries, like your Mavic Air 2s or Mavic Air 3s. You guys can do multiple of those batteries. Your DSLR batteries, you're going to get approximately maybe 12 again, 13 or so with those batteries, depending on the battery you're doing. Now, I'm showing you guys that Mini 40 solar panel, which would pair well with that. On the Mini 40 solar panel, it'll take you about 7.5 hours to fully charge it. But it's a portable thing. Between that kit, it's like 11 pounds total weight, even with the cabling. It's a great little option for you guys. It's going to do well. You guys can even do a CPAP machine on it. Your CPAP machine, unfortunately, is going to get maybe 5 hours of runtime if you don't turn on the heated hose. But great little option with this one. An 8-pound package at, I think it's like $179. It's a really good deal. Now, if you don't want the really, really tiny one, you could also do with the 1000 V2. Now, the 1000 V2 is 1,070 watt hours of power in a nice little package. Now, it's a little bit larger of a system right here, and this is, of course, the 1000 V2. The 1000 V2 is going to have, of course, 3 AC outlets. It's going to do 1,500 watts of pure sine wave power, can't peak at 3,000. That means you guys can plug 1,150 watt window AC into this and run it if you really needed to. Now, it's got the foldable handle. It weighs approximately 24 pounds. It's got, of course, the flashlight. The flashlight does regular brightness, highlight brightness, and SOS pattern. Dual DC plugs for solar panels on the side and the wall AC outlet, which it comes with as well. You have, of course, those 2 USB-C ports, a 100-watt port, 30-watt port. You also have the USB-A port at 18 watts as well if you need to with this. Cigarette lighter plug, 12-volt 10-amp. Because it's 1,070 watt hours of power, though, you guys can run 1,150 watt window AC for about an hour on, of course, 60-degree setting. Now, you guys can do many other things, like let's say your 520 watt double door refrigerator for about 2 hours. You guys could do a 100 watt movie projector for up to about 10 hours as well with that. It's going to give you guys a nice wide variety with this actual product. Now, the cool thing about all of these that we just showed you, like the small one and this one, is they do have app control. The app, I can kind of show you guys the app. Let me grab my phone. Let's pull up the Jackery app right here, guys. You'll see it's going to pop on. It's going to say I need to log in, and that's because it makes me log in and refresh the login every so often, which isn't a big deal. Every time I get an update, it usually says refresh login, not a drawback. You guys can go in there and you guys can see I have the 3000 Pro and I have the 2000 in there. We can click the 2000. 2000 will pop up. It'll show you guys that there's a battery percentage. Now, the 2000 is not on right now, so it's not showing us the percentage, but that is also where you guys would see in the app the temperature of that it's running at. Now, you guys can turn on the DC plugs, AC plugs, or even the flashlights if you wanted to. You can even do screen time, so you guys can turn the screen off, on, have 2-hour timers, anything in between. Now, with this, though, you guys can also, let me kind of block this right here. You guys can see the other settings with this. You guys can scan to share. You guys can also edit the device, go into emergency charge time, charging settings, and everything. Emergency charge rate will allow you to fully charge this device in 1 hour. So you guys can have it up and running in an emergency setting in 1 hour. If you also want to, though, you guys can also set it in what's called standard fast charging and have it charged in 2 hours. It's quick. 1,070 watt-hours power is definitely worth having around. This would be great for a lot of different situations. Camping, traveling, emergencies. It doesn't matter. It's got a use, and that's a great thing. The cool part is I can always, I always tell you guys, if this was 2 years ago, I had no beliefs in power stations or solar power. I just was not a believer, never saw a use for it. I was lucky enough to get to start testing these. It's like, wow, they come really, really handy. And that's the cool part about it. But if you need a really big one, then you probably want to check this one out right here. Now, this is, of course, the 2000 Plus. Now, the 2000 Plus is a large system. This is more geared towards your whole home living or your whole off-the-grid living styling. Now, it's got 5 AC outlets. 4 of those are 120 volt, 20 amp, 3000 watt pure sine wave plugs. Can peak at 6000 if you truly need to. You also have that 5th NEMA style plug that's going to be used, of course, for 3000 watts pure sine wave power. Can peak at 6000 if you need. It will also allow you to plug in and plug into a manual transfer switch onto your wall if you really need to. And they do make one of those, which is actually kind of cool. Now, another part about this is you have 2 USB-C ports. Those USB-C ports are 100 watts max drawing. You also have 2 USB-A ports at 18 watts max, and I'm only pulling 4 watts through that. Now, you have the 12 volt 10 amp cigarette lighter plug. You have the cabling, but this is a 62-pound package. I had one. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I've done product reviews for a long time, over 12 years. About 12 years, I think it is. And I've done little power banks and stuff. And power banks are cool. I mean, I still don't pick up power banks and use them as much as I did. The Jackery power stations, for some reason, come really handy for me. And I see the usability with it. Like doing video content creation. Like I grab a Jackery power station to plug in the products I'm testing, to plug in my camera gear, my lighting gear, and everything. It comes really handy. Even if there's a wall plug sitting there, I will grab a power station instead of a wall plug. It's crazy, but I see the usages, and it's actually really, it really it did to me too. The even better part is like if I did not live in an apartment building, I probably would have solar set up for my house now. I'm just going there, but I live in an apartment, and that's the thing. Now, this is 2,042 watt-hours of power, but it can actually allow you to run, let's say, a MIG welder for like over 30 minutes off of this. And the MIG welder is like 5,800 watts to 6,000 watts. Because this can allow for that power, and MIG welders don't care about dirty power, this would do that. You guys could do 1,150 watt window AC for about 2 hours. You guys could do a 520 watt double door refrigerator for like 4 hours or more. That's the cool part about this. And it has a handle to help tip it, roll it around. It's got 2 large 3-inch wheels and all of that other stuff one day. Yeah, I almost had enough money for one. That's the thing, Sheila. I almost had enough money for one, but then motor blew in one car, transmission blew in the other car. Life got in the way. So yeah. I mean, I will. I just got to get my savings back up. So that's all good. Things happen. No, it's not really. I mean, it's just life. I have that type of personality that it's just life, and I'll just keep going no matter what. So I mean, whatever. I just keep going and keep going. Now we're gonna roll this over and we're gonna flip this to the side, and you guys are gonna see the large wheels and the handles. And it does have nice large wheels, so you guys can actually roll it around, but it also has the air cooling on the side and a circuit reset also. Now, it is an amazing little station that is going to do beautifully well, and that's where I kind of want to stop it. There is that large wheel, and that wheel allows you to roll it across carpet and everything else. It's just an amazing, amazing thing. Yeah, and that definitely. I mean, it's a big step for people. So cool little power station, guys. This is a larger one. It's like $12.99, which is a great deal, and it's a beautiful deal if you need. Now, if that is not what you're looking for, and you just need a solar panel for one of these power stations, got that for you too. This is going to be, I believe, the 200. This is a big solar panel. Now, the Jackery Explorer Solar Saga 200 panel is a large panel over 60 inches long when unfolded. It is 21 pounds though. It is a heavy solar panel. Now, it is a cool little piece. You guys actually have the carrying case. It comes with a 10-foot cable. It's got, of course, a nice kickstands. It's got 3 of them. It's a trifold design. It's a monocrystalline solar cell build. It is, of course, got a sunlight angle indicator, so you guys can indicate it and angle it at 25 degrees to hit the approximate amount of solar light you want. You guys are going to notice that in this video, I don't do that. I mess up. I leave it slightly angled here in the middle. I don't get it perfectly flat and angled like it should. Didn't realize it. Like I said, this is like in the beginning of the days of me doing the Jackery stuff, so I was still learning these products. Now that I know that you need to angle it at 20 degrees, 25 degrees, you guys get more usage, you'll get the full power potential of this. From the angle I had, and you guys can look at my face, I was looking over like, neighbors, don't come over near me with that. And that's the cool part. Once you're plugged in, you guys set it up, you guys can actually start getting it. I'm getting about 153 watts instantly once I plugged into this. 153 watts instantaneously. That's beautiful. And then, of course, if you set it up properly, you get the full 200 watts of charge rate, guys. If you had 6 of these panels on that 2,000 or 3,000 system, 2.5 to 2 hours is going to be your charge time. Great little piece. For now, we have it. It was slightly snowing, then turned to rain for me when I was outside just a little bit ago, taking my wife to work. Just saying. Oh yeah, yeah, first time home buyer stuff. Yeah, I know all about that stuff. Not new to this. HubSpot Tiny SE. Do I have that sitting here? It's a good question. Where is the Tiny SE? Let's see. That's fun. There it is. I got it. All right, guys. Into cameras, and I'm going to tell you guys, if you're into cameras, OBSBot is the way to go. I'm a firm believer that OBSBot makes some phenomenal cameras. So much so that you're probably looking at me on one right now. Do I look? Is it clear? Yeah, exactly. Now, I have an OBSBot camera here. I have one here, I have one there, and I have one there, and I have one in this box. This is a 1080p full pan tilt and zoom web camera. Now, that's the cool part about this. So, full pan tilt and zoom. This web camera is beautifully well done. It's going to do 1080p at 100 frames per second. At 100 frames per second, that does a little bit more than like the 4Ks and stuff like this. And that's the beautiful part about this. And I love that this camera works well with that. And that's the beautiful pieces about this. So you guys can actually set it up and start going without a problem. And that's just really where it needs to be with the camera plug and play and usability. Now it takes a USB-C cable, and we're actually going to plug this in. We're going to use this camera during the show so you guys can actually see how it works. Now, with this, guys, you can set it up, run it as you need. It's got, of course, the monitor mount right on the bottom. Pop it down, connect it up, monitor mount. You have, of course, tripod mount. Now, it will rotate and move with you, so it actually will stay with you. It's got AI built in. It's got noise-canceling microphones. Right there, it just popped on, came on. You guys can see the little light, and it's actually trying to find me. So it found, of course, the screen. Now, if it looks... it has a software, and the software is actually kind of cool. It's called the OBSBot Center. The OBSBot Center will allow you to, of course, set up. It will allow you to control the camera. It will allow you to do updates, and it will allow you to do position connections. Now, it literally is telling me there's a device update. We're not going to do that right now. We're going to come over here. We're going to grab this, and we are going to activate the OBSBot Tiny SE. So now the OBSBot Tiny SE is now activated. If I hit preset 1, you guys are going to notice that it automatically moves with preset 1. Preset 2 is going to take you guys in there with that as well. Cool part is if I just start rotating it and we say, let's zoom back out, let's rotate the other way. Yeah, see? Now, if I come up here, though, and I start doing this tracking stuff, and then I'm going to set this down. So I'm going to set the camera down on the desk. And you're going to notice that it's moving by itself. So if I get up and move around, it's going to track me in no matter what position I move with. And it's going to make you feel like you guys are with me in the room and actually working. And here's where it's kind of cool. Voice controls if you want, or if you need to, gesture control. If we want to, we can back it back out just by gesture controls, which means you don't have to have a remote control in your hand. Now, another cool part is they do offer a remote control for these. So you guys can get a remote control. Now, for 1080p, it is great plug and play. I haven't adjusted any of the colorways or images or image settings. And I can do all of that. I can turn the 50-60 hertz off. I can actually turn the auto exposure off. I can do auto temperature if I really wanted to. If we want to adjust the contrast, we can do that. But it also does what's called beautification. So we can actually retouch the skin if we really needed to retouch the skin. We can change over to native colorings and everything else in between. We can do customs. We can even do filters. If we needed to do filters, we can do that. We can actually blur and remove the background. But it's a great little piece that's going to do fundamentally very well. It's a price point product too. Looking at $84, and that's what this is costing right now, $84. It's a crazy, crazy price point for a camera that works that well, and it's really smooth when it moves. Now, what you guys were seeing is it was in slow tracking. You can actually put it in what's called fast tracking. When you put it in fast tracking, it's going to means it can move quicker with you. So if you move, it's going to move a little bit faster. Now, will that be as crisp and as clean as it should be? It really determines on how fast you're truly moving. Now, some other settings inside this camera, and I'm going to talk about it, is the hand controls. So you can drop it down where it will record with your hands. So if you're a content creator and you need to move your hands around with the product, it will follow your hands instead of your face, which is great. If you're a hand talker, kind of like me, and you guys notice that I do hand talking every so often, it may not be the greatest idea to have. But it's a great camera. I love the OBSBot cameras. Now, $84, you cannot go wrong with that for a 1080p camera that does all of that. It's perfectly well set. I love it. Did I miss something? I must have missed something. I see deleted comments and stuff. I missed something important, it looks like. What do we got next? One audio. All right.
Nate, Dragon
Don't
Blogger.
know who this. That's Nate. Nate did this one, but I know the product. This is the One Audio A70. One Audio A70 is a 50 millimeter driver style headset that's wireless or plug and play. Now with One Audio, guys, you're getting a sub $50 heads or sub about a $50 headset for about $34. Now sub price range is great with these. They do have multiple points of connections, which is even better. The sound quality is definitely there because it's meant for like DJs and stuff. But this is a wireless variation, which is going to give you about 72 hours of playtime on a charge and about 60% volume. Anything over that's going to drain the battery a lot quicker. If you want to, though, plug in the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack with, of course, the microphone plug and use it that way. Or plug in the 6.35 to the 3.35 and connect it up to your DAC amp. Connect it up to your keyboard. Connect it up to your synthesizer. Connect it up to your guitar. And hear the feedback of whatever you're connecting it up to so you guys can do that. Maybe your turntables. It can do that as well. Now, wide compatibility, but with the built-in microphone, it does do pretty well for that microphone. I'm not going to say it's the world's best background removal microphone. It's not. But it's going to do what it needs, and it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. And that's what really sets these off. And it's almost like when I talk about EXA products. You're not killing your bank account for a product that's going to do what, a higher-end variation should do. That's what I like about it. One Audio really does do a great job. Very comfortable, very nicely fitted. Easily accessible to use. When you're done, put it back away. It comes with the carrying bag. Most of us are not going to ever use that carrying bag. I'm just saying it. Now, companies, you keep throwing those carrying bags in there because they come really handy for all of my cable hoarding, for sorting my change, and stuff like that. So don't stop throwing those bags in there. Me personally, I don't throw my headsets ever in those bags. I just don't do it. Now, sound quality on these guys are definitely worth the $39.99 that they're offering today. This for sound quality is there for these. Got good bass, great treble, well-rounded sounding even when watching movies, which is great. For the video game players, it does give you a slight 3D immersive style feel, but not the world's best. It lacks slightly with that one, but not a big deal. Now we have the Ear Gear height adjustable electronic desk. Not me, gonna let the video play.
PC Phil here for the Dragon Bloggers, and here I'm going to showcase for you this electric standing desk brought to you by Gear. Let's see what's in the box. Here's everything that comes in the package. Everything was very nicely labeled. It does come with a guide to help you along with the build, tools and screws all necessary to put this together. And this is the tabletop, comes in a two-piece kit. So I'm going to go ahead and start building this up and show you what the final product looks like. So here's the underside of the desk all assembled. The directions were easy to follow. I was able to line up all the screws and all the legs, and I put on the crossbars, just screwed on the panel, screwed on the legs, screwed on the little hooks for headphones or for anything else you want to hook on the sides here, and screwed the feet in, screwed the legs together. Everything worked out great. They did give you extra pieces here.
Yeah, it's a little small for me. 48 inches ain't long enough.
So included 2 cable management straps, so I will strap the cables to the underside here so nothing rubs. So I'm going to go ahead and flip it over and show you how well this works. So I've gone ahead and flipped the desk over. I've attached some power to it. I'm going to go ahead and fire up my EcoFlow River 3 power station to give it some power. See the lights turned on. So it's on its lowest height, which is 28.3 inches. So we have
I don't doubt it.
1, 2, 3, and 4, which are...
All right, guys. Now, it's got height adjustable. You have 4 presets, which is great. You guys can memorize the set that you want, or you can do manual adjustment, which is great. You guys can power it with the power station like he's doing or plug it into the wall. That's up to you, however you do it. Now, it will hold a little bit of weight. Don't put 200 pounds on top of it. Just saying that now. It's not going to do what you think. But to be able to have a desk to stand and sit is great. Now, I have the downfall of I don't have the height adjustable desk in my living room. I have a standard desk, so I sit here all the time. To be able to sit up and work while standing would be great as well. That's a good piece. Now, the better part is the little kitten down below that's going to do a sneak attack on the cabling and teach you guys a lesson. if you need a desk like that, definitely check it out. They got you covered for $99. You can't go wrong with a desk like that. Now, I believe we're going to be showing you guys some Glaker cordless beard trimmers, and this is definitely going to be me.
I'm here talking about the
Nope,
Glaker.
hey, this is not me. I can tell you right now, I have this exact same product, but a guy that doesn't need a shaver.
70-piece all-in-one trimmer grooming kit. Now, this is a fantastic grooming kit, whether you have beards, your body hair. I tend to grow a little bit of neck hair that I need to trim. You could also use it to shave your head because it is that powerful. It is cordless, and some of my favorite things about this cordless trimmer is the fact that it charges via USB-C like other Glaker trimmers, which means you don't need a proprietary cable. The same USB cord, you could just charge both trimmers. Very, very solid, nice metal handle. This has a really, really good metal solid feel to it. You, of course, turn it on very easily by pressing the button at the top here. And you, of course, would just do trimming like you would normally trimming. It comes with a tremendous amount of head attachments, and all you do is hold your thumb to the front here and kind of pop the tip off to pop the head off, right? Got your nose trimmer attachment here. Got your beard trimmer attachment here. So many different options, and again, just tremendous amount of options. You've got another beard trimmer. You've got a more kind of narrowed trimmer for specific areas. You can apply the heads to your various trimmers. You've got another beard trimmer here, which this one is used to control the length of your beard. Again, I cannot believe just how many pieces they included in this kit. It's pretty crazy how many pieces you get included.
Now you got Justin showing you guys how to change out the top. Now the top is a little bit of an adjustment thing with that. It does take a little bit to get used to it, which is just one of them things. But once you do it, it can actually, like you can thin out the hair with the adjustment top, or you guys can use the nose trimmer, or you guys can, of course, get that receding hairline a little bit better. That's up to you what you want to clean up. Or you guys just use it to, of course, kind of thin out the herd of the gray hair like I have. That's just one of those things. Now, beard trimmer, yes, can be used for your hair as well if you want to. Comes with multiple tips and heads. Also has a nose hair trimmer, ear hair trimmer. Also has the standard little clipper to do like the little lining, which is great as well because some people don't like the long ones. I use the long stuff, don't care. Right here, this guy's actually doing his nose hairs on camera. Justin. What up, my guy? That's just weird. I'm looking. It does. Thanks. It did do some really good beautification for me, Phil. Oh, I'm glad it beautified me. All right, let's do some ESR products. I think this is just the charging case for some Apple AirPods. I don't have
Case in the ESR MagSafe case.
Now this is just that. It's a new charging case. For those of you that may have lost the old charging case or don't like the one you came with, this will work with pretty much most first gen, second gen AirPods without a problem. And that's the cool part. Now it's going to allow you to charge, but it also has a locking piece that locks the lid so you don't drop them. It's got some lighting, which is great, and I like that it has lighting, but it also will allow for wireless charging. You heard me, wireless charging. Now, with this, it's a good little piece. $15. Now, for $15, it's crazy. $15 is you got a great AirPod case. And that's the cool part about this. I use it for cleaning up the nape of the neck. I think that's what you're talking about, right? I could be wrong. But right there, guys, great little piece. Awesome little option. Just one of those things if you guys need. ESR's got you covered. Now you guys could also get like the ESR phone holder for your car. And here, it's going to be look at the ESR Halo Lock phone holder for your car. Now this is a magnetic style meant for your iPhone 14s, 15s, 13s, and 12s with that. Now, you can connect it up in one of two ways. The first way is, of course, they have this 3M adhesive pad that can stick to your dash, and then you'll connect up the rest of the mount to it if you want to. But we're here for the real reason, right? The vent mount piece. Now, they actually made this one a little different than most of the others. If you guys look back here, it's got a 3-point system to actually help stabilize it. That means you're going to be able to connect it in there and stabilize it so it holds it in there nice and tight. It doesn't shake your vent. Now to use this, there's a little twist dowel right here, and this twist dowel is going to allow, of course, for that hook to come out, and then it's going to hook up onto the vent piece itself, and then you'll tighten it up and clip it on, and it'll hold it in place. Now, this has got 2300 GF of magnetic systems inside here to magnetically stick your iPhones to it, just like that. And it's going to handle it. Now, once you have it set up, of course, then you'll tighten it up into place so it doesn't move. Now, you technically can put it vertical or horizontal. That's up to you, however you want. Cool part is this vent mount system should work with pretty much most vents except for your round vents. It's not going to fit in a round vent. So you're going to get most of your vents, but not all of them, of course, with this. But it's a great, nice, strong piece. I'm not worried about my phone coming off with that. So if you guys need a magnetic phone holder for your... Guys, if you need a nice, strong vent style mount, ESR's got you covered. Now, yes, I know the carousel's not changing. My app is locked up for a second. So I do apologize with you guys. I'm sitting here watching the app spin. So once it changes over, we'll move products. But that's a cool little phone mount. But we also have this waterproof
Today we're taking a look
pouch.
at the...
Now, the waterproof pouch is going to be great as well. For those of you getting ready to start doing those spring activities and then the summer activities, having a waterproof pouch for when you go swimming, hitting the lake days, or out jogging and running, this would be a great option. For those of you that have boats, this is a good option as well. The cool part about this is this will float. Now, this is meant for your iPhone 15 Pro Max or your 14 Pro Max. Now, yeah, you guys can put a smaller phone in there, not a problem, but it's meant for the bigger phone. It will fit your phone. Now, it will not fit your phone with, of course, unfortunately, the OtterBox Defender case. The OtterBox Defender case is a large case. It's not going to fit it. Take the case off, unfortunately. Now with this will still allow you to have action and openings to, of course, use the phone in the water. It will also allow you to, of course, take pictures, videos, and have full functionality of the screen. Your screen functionality will only work to a certain depth. Past that depth, the pressure will not allow it to work that way. Now you guys are going to notice that there's a little push buttons down at the bottom, which I didn't notice that you have to squeeze for it to come out, but once you squeeze it right there, you notice it, and then it slides out. It is a snug fit, and it's a snug fit on purpose. They want to make sure it is water, and I mean watertight. So they give you snug fit, gasketing materials. They also give you guys a little air thing to blow air into it. What? Yeah. By blowing the air, you guys can actually float this better. That's the cool part about it. Set it in there, slide it in, connect it up. Once you're in there, snap it closed. Make sure that you don't unlatch it. It's a phenomenally well done product. Now, I'm going to take some water because my allergies are inflamed. It's that time of the year. Once you guys do it, set it up. You guys can dunk it in water. You don't have to worry about it. It's a great little option. ESR's got you covered with that products. Yeah, cheers or something. I'm just trying not to cough in your guys' ear too much. Net lights? I don't know this one. What? A Govee product I've never seen? I wonder who did this. Let's find out.
Range of scenes, you can transform your environment into a magical atmosphere. You can transform from...
I see a wild hazel in the doorway, so I'd say this is a Sheila video. Now, it is Govee, and Govee should all I'd have to say is the word Govee. Govee works with the app that controls all of their lighting without a problem. You guys can have every set of lights set up. Now, this will allow you to do designs like the fishes like you see here, bubbles, or other variations if you want. Now, it is a great little product, and I like that. It looks really, really amazingly well done. To give you a nice little cheery design in your yard if you guys want to decorate. Good for Easter. Good for Christmas. Halloween's. Set up an image, 64 plus scenes. Multiple images, multiple colorways. IP68 waterproof, water resistant. It is, of course, auto UV protected. It also has what's called a windbreak, can work all the way down to minus 40 Celsius if you really want to. This is a cool little piece. Now you guys see the bubble she's got going on, of course, the curtain lights and the other ones. It looks amazing. It's Govee, 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 Govee. That's all I'm going to say. Govee is just one of them products that you guys should definitely check out. Now up next is going to be the Govee permanent outdoor light. These are floodlights, I think. Floodies. Is my carousel working again? It is. All right, cool. I love it. Yeah, your house is really decorated very, very well. It makes me feel that Phil is slacker.
I love Govee products.
It makes me feel that Phil is a slacker on the decoration side. Phil, step up your game, buddy. Step up your game. Now, guys, this is, of course, a 2-pack light set, 2-in-1. It comes with the yard stakes. It's going to, of course, allow you to do color hues and settings. Now, of course, this is Sheila showing you guys the hand modeling. We used to have another hand model around here. He lost his job due to Sheila taking over. Unfortunately, the other hand model, just wasn't up to snuff. I'm sorry. That was more funny than it should have been. Now, these are really kind of cool. You guys have fully waterproof controls, Bluetooth connectability, Wi-Fi connectability. Still going to give you guys 64 colors and patterns if you guys need multiple colorways. Set up your own single colors. It's up to you. You guys can screw mount these to the wall. You guys can use the yard stakes that it's created. And you guys will see how bright and beautifully set these are. Set it up under a windowsill. Set it up under a window ease. You guys can put it in the backyard to light up maybe an awning, maybe a pergola. You guys could do it to set up, like your little outdoor rocking chairs and stuff to give that little glowing hue that you need, or like Halloween decorations, Christmas decorations. You light it up and it'll allow you to light up that section in whatever colorway you want. They are bright, they are vibrant, and they do last a long time. And that's the cool part. I use a lot of Govee stuff. I use a lot of Govee stuff. I'm all lit up by Govee. My hand is bright light from Govee. It is. Those are actually really bright and vibrant. Now, like I said, guys, Govee, it's really bright. Look at my hand. See how bright my hands look from the white light? Watch this, though. Alexa, all lights off.
Okay.
There you go. I just lost all my Govee. Oh, there was the last one. The last Govee light went. Alexa, all lights on.
Okay.
And we're back into it's daytime. Voice control, matter control, guys. Govee does it all. Do not sleep on Govee. Or if you need a little white noise machine for the baby stroller, this next one can do that for you. It's a portable, rechargeable, it's accessible. James here, and today we're taking a look at this Dream Egg D11 white noise machine for the kids or babies. This does have 11 simultaneously different noises. It does do lullaby, music, shushing, vacuum cleaner, fetal tones, fan noises, white noise, ocean, brook, fair sound, and crickets. Now, it is fully rechargeable with the USB-C to USB cable, so you can charge it pretty much anywhere. It does come with this little cool clip. This little cool clip will allow you to connect My
it
bad.
to the baby
I'm
stroller,
sorry. Didn't mean to shut your lights
or
off.
something else to hang it off of. Now, the white noise machine is just this small. And now, when I turn this on, just right here, just like this, you're going to see that there is a night light. There's a button on the side. There's a power button, volume buttons, 32 levels of sound. If I change that, you'll see that it changes the brightness of this nightlight for you. Now on the back, it does have, you're greeted with a lock mechanism to lock out the buttons so they can't mess with it, which is kind of cool. Now what I'm going to do is change the microphone so you can actually hear this device working. So you guys give me a second.
That teach you a lesson for not realizing that it automatically connects.
Okay, now that you guys should be able to hear this, if I turn this up, you'll start hearing the noise just like that. Now, if I hit this top button on the opposite side where all the sound effects are, you'll see that it changes sounds does get louder. Wow, listen to that. Lullabies. So guys, a bunch of different sounds and effects. Lights up like a nightlight would be perfect for the stroller or the house, whatever you really need to. Great little option for you. Yeah, so yeah, it automatically takes control, Sheila. So with the matter control, it can automatically set up if you have it to set to auto scan, which is kind of cool. The funny part is I now have more than Govee lights set up to mine, so it's now controlling the Govee lights. It's also controlling the Lin kind lights in the bedroom, which is just a little much, but hey, we do what we got to do. Now, next up is going to be the Lamicall Flexible Gooseneck. This is a cool little tablet holder. Very, very strong gooseneck holder. It's got a nice clamping mechanism for your desk or tables, which is good. It's going to allow you to connect up your iPads or your tablets, whatever you really want to do with this. Will allow for you to fit, I think it's up to about 10.9-inch tablet, which is great. Most of us don't have 12-inch tablets unless we have that big iPad. But it has it. And you can actually probably do that one too, just set it up. Now, it is rotatable, so you guys can adjust the head, the position of the way that you have, of course, your tablet showing. Now, with that, though, it's a great little option. Of course, you guys see right here the clamp coming open. It is silicone pad, so it's not going to mar, scuff up, or damage the surface that it's clamped to. Maybe you guys want to do a video of cooking in the kitchen and you want to clamp it to your marble countertop or your granite countertop. This will allow you to clamp it to that without damaging, marring up, or scratching those surfaces, which is great. Lamicall did a good job with this. I use Lamicall products. I have a phone holder here that I use. I have another Lamicall phone holder down here that I use. These are amazing little things. And I'm joking. I use them quite a bit. They're everywhere. For this to be able to do a tablet, and I mean, you would expect it. A lot of these are you get it, and it's oh, it's really, really loose. It's lightweight. No, they did well with this. They made it nice, strong, and stable. And that's the best part because you really do want a strong and stable tablet holder for your tablet. Now you can see right here, he's fighting to bend it into position, but once he does, he can actually keep on bending it and positioning it in different ways. Now he's going to grab his Amazon Fire tablet, his ebook reader, and he's going to connect it up there and set it in there. And you guys can see it fits it perfectly well. No problems. He has it, of course, in portrait mode. You guys can do landscape mode if you really need to. Just set it up, bend it, adjust it. It's going to do well for you. This is a cool little piece. It is beautifully well done. Lamicall. All I got to say. Oh, I know naming groups helps. Does it? I didn't think about it. I didn't even think about changing the names of the groups. Because then I could say living room lights on, and then I could say bedroom lights on. Or I could do recording lights. Yeah. Hey, thanks for the idea, Sheila. I didn't think about that. Now you got my brain going. Yeah. Didn't think about it. Because when I literally say that, and it turns them all on in both rooms. So I guarantee my bedroom is lit up like a disco. There's probably a disco inferno right now. I'll come on to it. Yeah, hold on. You guys think I'm joking? Oh. I have no groups. I have no group set up. So it is just a huge, huge roll of lights and connections. I feel like a noob. I never thought about it. I really never really thought about it. I was always more geared towards let's get these videos done, then let's set up groups. Now I gotta do groups. The cool part is I don't have to have voice control. I got my TV that has the voice control. Now we're gonna show you guys a Sheila video. This is a very cool little lamp.
Now this is a nice little floor lamp with, of course, shelving and a light at the top. This thing is nice. I like this. It's an elegant looking little desk stackable lamp. And look at that. She's pulling it. Oh, that's cool. Now, right there, you guys see the wood veneer. You're going to have to put it together, of course. It's got the lighting. It's got a pull handle on it. It does have, of course, an AC outlet on the back and USB ports, so you guys can plug other stuff into it. You guys can set it up pretty much wherever you want to put it to have it going. Now, it is a really, really nice and elegant looking little stand. I like that. You guys can put whatever you want with this. Yeah, it's got a wireless charger for your phones, your tablets, your earbuds, whatever you really want. She's gonna try and do her Sony ZV-1 batteries that she claims she doesn't have that camera no more. We're not gonna talk to her about that one because the ZV-1's an amazing camera. Yeah, it's got I like that wireless charger. That's what I use, wireless charging. I know. I'm just I gotta harass you over it. Have to harass you over it. I really want the new Sony ZV-E10 II, Mark II. But great idea. I like that. And so she sets. Yeah, there you go. There's your wireless charging capability. That's cool. I like it. An amazing little piece. You guys can see I have one over here that lights up all my shelves too. And mine's all glass though. That's a glass shelving. What we got? I think had a muddy footy stuff. Aw. Did Hazel go play in the mud and she brought you in some footprints? Hazel brought in some footprints. We're going to show you guys the Lasco 12-inch utility fan.
Yo, what's going on, my friends? Nate with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment. Today, I wanted to talk to you guys and showcase to you guys this Lasco high velocity fan. You guys can see that I have it very dusty. I've been using this thing nonstop around the house for a ton of different reasons. I used it outside because my pellet grill is actually in the garage. So whenever I'm smoking like a brisket or ribs or something along those lines, all of that smoke coming out, I don't want it trailing back into the garage even though I pull it out from it. So I just point this towards that smoker and push that smoke out. You can also see that right here you're going to have two AC outlets, 10 amps max, so you can plug in extra things to this if you're taking up a power cable or a power output spot with this. And then also you're going to have your power center right here. So this is very straightforward and very simple to use. 3 is going to be the highest velocity or highest setting in terms of output, and this is fully adjustable too. So you guys can see that I can go from pointing straight up, I can go all the way down too if I want to, so you can really get this.
Now, as you guys can see, he can adjust the way it blows the air. So you guys can position it to blow on a car. You guys can position it to blow out your door. You can position it to blow in your house. Now, this is a utility fan. It's meant for the job site or home use. 289 CFM. I mean, 289 is not a bad amount of CFM. I like a little bit more than that, but you have, of course, the 3 speeds with this, and you guys can connect in extra plugs. You guys need a plug and a drill. It has that. Yeah. I mean, definitely. And these fans really help if you guys had like a little water leak as well. It's going to help like dry out the carpets and stuff. Of course, I have a turbo fan that blows probably more air than this thing that I sleep with. I despise it. But great. I like that idea. Like to paint dry painted walls and everything. Or even do the mud drying. Get a little option right there. Nice utility fan. Now we're going to show you guys this next little product. This is the XX Flower Plant Terrarium. While this plays, I got to step up. I forgot to put food in the fridge.
Really awesome, really fantastic, and really easy to set up planter bulb terrarium set. It's great for propagation of plants, that you have. You can take some clippings and put them in here, put some water, and just watch them sprout and grow. I absolutely love this thing. I gotta be careful because it's got water in it. But as you can see, it's really nice. I love the wood aesthetic and the nice glass hard set it has. And of course, what's really cool is that these things are kind of free swinging, but you don't want to swing it too much. And it's, again, it just looks absolutely fantastic and amazing. And I think that this is a great gift for anyone who loves plants like I do, or give it to someone that you know who loves plants, and I promise you that they'll love it. So it's definitely worth checking out. It's absolutely amazing, super easy to set up, and great for propagation of your little plant babies.
Great little flower pot setup if you guys need. Do remember though, look at the amount of water in there. Just make sure wherever you put it, you're not worried about water spilling if it gets tipped over, pushed, or hit. He has it really close to that PC. It probably wouldn't be my choice to put it there, but hey, that's on him. Now up next is going to be the Up Simples 5x7 photo frames. I believe this is like a 10-pack kit. Probably me. Yes, definitely me. I'm gonna laugh at this. Whoa, whoa. Hey, Phil, Sheila, I have a 10-pack photo frame up next. How long do you think the video is? Uh, yeah, why? It's a little over 4 minutes long. Oh, it's the old YouTube days, man. It's just the old YouTube days. All right, we don't need that. We don't even need to play the video. You guys see it. This is a 10-pack of beautiful photo frames that's going to do a 5x7 without the matting. If you use the matting inside, it's a 4x6 photo frame. You can pull the matting out. Now, you're going to get 10 pieces in this kit. That means you guys can actually do a bunch of pictures on the wall, or maybe you guys are doing Christmas gifts, and you want to give everybody a bunch of that. Have you heard of DaVinci? It's a video. Software. Yeah, yes, I have. I use Wondershare though. I prefer Wondershare personally over DaVinci. Just saying it. I prefer Wondershare over DaVinci, and I've used both. Uh, just one of the things, but guys, 10-pack picture frames, multiple colorways. You don't have to be stuck with this. $20. You can't go wrong with it. Really great little thing. And I actually have these picture frames all over the house. There are literally pictures in these picture frames everywhere in this house. It's so much so I've started to hide the pictures. Yeah, I'm that type of person. So, right there, guys. That's all we're going to do. Next up is going to be wooden cabinet cleaner. This is a cool little video for you.
Hey everyone, Nikita with Dragon Blogger here to show you this really awesome set of cleaners and polishes by Therapy Clean. This is one for a wooden cabinet. It's a cleaner and a polish, and I absolutely love the way the bottle is. I am excited for not only that one, but the tub and tiles. This is a plant-based cleaner. This is grapefruit zest, and it's a mood boosting scent to help uplift you, which I'm really excited about, and it's super tough on soap scum. So I'm really happy about this because I get to use it now. As you can see, they have like little caps on them that basically just cover the top, and you have to peel them so you know they're sealed. And basically they come with 2 sprayers for the tub and tile set, and then like a kind of like squeeze dispenser for the polish. I don't, let's see, I'll have to maybe, don't know how to get this one open. However, I will figure that out and then put
All
them
right,
on.
we're going to
So
kind
you
of
guys,
cut this off. Now, we're showing you guys the multi-pack kit right here. In the carousel is going to be the 16-ounce with, of course, the rag. Now, this is going to allow you to clean, polish, and varnish up all of your like wood carpentry in your house, like your cabinets, your tables, and all of that in between, which is kind of cool. I'll open up this, man. Really? Oh, my Lord. Well, did they open it or did they click the link inside the spam email? That hurts my head. I mean, you can open the email as long as you don't click the links or images. I mean, oh. Somebody's getting fired. Somebody's getting fired. That's all I'm saying. Somebody's getting fired. It makes my head hurt. Uh, but Phil, they're already in the back door linked to the computer. Now we're done for. Guys, great little cleaning solution if you need, or maybe you guys need a nice little collapsible dog crate. Let's
Here
do this.
showcasing the LeSure collapsible pet crate.
Now, this is, of course, a collapsible dog crate for traveling. You guys can take your dog with you, put it in the crate and travel, or if you need to, you guys can collapse it down and not worry about it. And that's the cool part. It's easily foldable with, of course, the little clips and claps inside. You guys see right here, Justin's just setting it up. Now, with this, of course, it's got air vents all the way around. It's almost like a baby crib for your puppos. No creds. Yeah, they just installed a keylogger, but that's all good. Oh, man. These people. Don't click links in your emails, all right, guys? I don't even care if I send you the... No. Make sure you know what you're doing when you're clicking emails. This is cool, though. I mean, look at this. Now, it is to a point dog proof, but let's be honest, if your dogs have really sharp claws or they're a really big type of chewer, they might kind of get through this. Now, you guys are noticing that there's a really, really small Heinz in this video. That dog is no longer that small. That dog is probably 20 feet long by now. Just saying. It's a cool thing. It's great for your dogs if you guys need to. Just an awesome little option with this nice little cribby style carrier. My tub is the kind of like... You have a tub, but we don't have a tub.
I'm here opening up and...
All right, here we go. This is a car seat for your dogs for the cars, literally. You guys are going to pop it out. It's going to become this square little box, and then you guys can set your dogs in. This is going to allow you to strap it to the seat, but also allow you to strap your dog into this little compartment. That means that they will be, of course, stuck inside, and they won't be able to bounce around the whole car. This is literally like just having a car seat for the dogs. Now, it's a cool little piece, great little pattern, nice little colorway. Walks you through how to actually install it, set up the little ribs to make it nice and stable and sturdy. You'll Velcro the covers over on the corners once you have these little bars set up. Now, a lot of dogs will use them, some dogs will not. It will determine on your dog, and you'll have to train your dog to get used to it. Now, right here, you're going to see right here, he's setting up the Velcro strap to cover it, but now it's latched into the seat. Now, once it's in there, you guys can strap it up, set it in, it's nice and snug. You don't have to worry about it shifting everywhere. This is great for the little smaller pets. And then, of course, you latch it to their collar, and then they're stuck in there. And that's the cool part about that. You mix them in there, and you don't have to worry about them flopping around the whole car. They may or may not like it, but they'll get used to it. And you see right here, he's stuck in there. He can't get out. And he's like, let's go for a car ride, Dad. I want to go for a ride. I'm trying to get him to sit down. You know, it's just a little thing. Cool option. I like this. It's a nice little option for you if you guys are looking for something like that. Nice little option. All right, let's pop over. Let's show you guys the Snail X
The
foot
Snail
massager
X foot
that James
massager
did.
that can do something some of the others can't do. it can actually fit a size 13 foot. Now, it does have inserts that can be unzipped and taken out so you guys can actually wash them. It does, of course, 2 modes of heating all the way up to 131 degrees Fahrenheit. Also has 3 levels of intensity for you guys with this, which is great. 15-minute timer, multiple modes of air or vibration, so you can actually turn the air on and vibration on. So it's got 3 modes of that. It's also got 3 modes of kneading as well. It does take a wall power brick, which we're going to show you guys in a second. But like I said, it can fit a size 13 shoe. Now what we're going to do is we're going to change views and show you guys this in action. Now you guys can see we have it set up here on the floor. We also have the Jackery power station about to power this device. Now, like I said, we can fit size 13 feet, and I actually tested that with mine because I am a 13 foot. Now you guys can see my foot fits in there fully. We're going to turn it on just like that, and we actually have it on low need, air, and of course on this. Heat is on, but if I want to change the heat level, I just turn it on or off with that button. Now we can change the vibration by going to low, medium, or high, and I like high personally. We're going to adjust the air up a little tighter around my foot, and we're going to change the kneading to high as well. Guys, that's simple, that easy. If you guys need a foot massager, Snail X has got you covered, guys, with this one. $63, you guys can get a nice little foot massage while you're working at your desk. Great little option. But if you really need, check out, of course, this beautiful little hand massager that I also did. Now, this is a cool one. Let's see if the video will play. This, of course, is the Dyna Mini. This is the Dyna Mini hand massager. It's got, of course, multiple heads and tips. For those of you that need it, got a beautiful little carrying case. Now, this is from Life Pro, and Life Pro does a really good job with their rechargeable massagers. This is actually a nice, really strong massager that's going to give you an amazing massage with that vibration setup. Now, it's got, of course, the hook and paddle. It's got the bullet. It's got the little finger. It's got the flat and the ball positioning. That's going to do all the massaging that you could ever want with this. This thing is an amazing little massager, and that's because you guys can travel with it. It doesn't have to be the world's biggest massager. That's going to be able to get those kinks of your necks, on your shoulder lines, even your arms where you really need a massage. Now, of course, you guys have a battery level. You'll have a massage level. You can adjust the amount of the actual positioning of this. I do too. This is actually, I'm not a big fan of the bigger ones. The bigger ones are cool. Some of them are really nice. But they're a little too big for me. The littler ones I can actually sit here and use without a problem. Big ones, yeah, I can use them, but they're big, they're bulky. This is a better idea. You can take it with you on the go. It's more travel sized for you. And of course, multiple modes of intensity with it. Change it out, recharge it. You have a great little massage, and it's going to do well. It's a great little product. It does work really, really amazingly nice. They also make one that has a heated and cooled tip, which is also great.
Is the So Soon Boar Bristle Paddle Hairbrush. It removes dust, oil, dandruff, and dirt from the hair. It allows the hair to look more shiny and reduces breakage, while also sealing in split ends and reducing frizz. It provides a perfect massage and stimulates the scalp safely, and helps clear dead skin cells, relieve stress, and relax muscles. In doing so, it does increase blood flow circulation, which helps to relieve hair loss and promote a healthy scalp and hair growth. The human scalp secretes oil or sebum every day, which is the best and most effective free natural leave-in conditioner for your hair. Using 100% pure natural boar bristles helps to spread the oil sebum from the scalp to the tail end of the hair and heal dry and frivolous hair while removing excess oil, allowing your hair to look shiny and healthy. I love that this hairbrush has a beautiful wooden handle that is artfully carved and sanded, and it has long, stiff, flexible ball tip nylon pins that go through long, thick hair with ease. The shorter but bushy
Yeah, guys, you have a great little hair comb and brush if you really need for this. Now, it's a good little price if you guys want something like that. Check it out. You got, of course, that boar bristle paddle, and you got that cool little comb. Now, I believe we're going to have a Mrs. Dragon Blogger video coming up, and this is going to be, of course, the Amazon Essential Sterling Silver Birthstone created with white metal. Now, this is a nice little earring set.
Really cute pair of sterling silver amethyst studs. These do feature lab-grown white sapphire halo. So as you can see, these are in the heart shapes. These are a stud earring with the butterfly post back. These are really nice. They're lightweight. They're going to be very comfortable on your ear. Very secure, but nice coverage on the earlobe.
So, a cool little piece right there if you guys want some beautiful, elegant little earrings. Can't go wrong with that. You really can't. Now, we've showed you a bunch of amazing products this far, and now we're going to show you something for, like, dressing wounds. Now, you may think it's a little weird, but, you know, having a good bandage is actually kind of cool. And these are a transparent film style, which will do well for those of you that need to keep an eye on.
Today we're taking a look at the Filmora 50-pack transparent dressings. Now these are a waterproof style adhesive film that are about 4 inches by 5 inches. They're good for like wound covering, IV shields, tattoos, aftercare, and bandage cares, and pretty much anything you want with that, guys. Now, it is a fully breathable style. You do get 50 pieces in these. They are pre-cut and ready for you to use. Now, I'm just going to open this up, and I'm going to show you guys just one of these. Of course, I don't need to pull them all out, but we're just going to grab one of these. Now, of course, it is measured. Just show you guys the ruler right there for you. If you need to cut it down a little more, you definitely could do that if you need. To open this up and use it, guys, you will literally just peel the paper back, just like this. Once you're inside, of course, the bandage comes off, and it is double stick, so you're good there. Now, you will just pull this off like this once you are there, and it's yeah, they would work great for like ports and stuff, which is kind of cool for those of you that need to have like a port covered. This is just like that. It's a transparent little piece. You guys will stick it on, set it up there. And then once you do, you'll peel off the other siding and you guys are good to go. This is a really nice little way to allow you to see if, you know, you're getting an infection or stuff like that. It's a great little option. I like that. I was actually just using these about few months back on a cut I had on my arm, which was great. So I had the cut covered, and then I didn't have to worry about it, you know, and everything. It's just a good little piece, and when you're done, it peels off easily, and that's the best part. Sticks good, but peels off easily. You have to have something that, you know, like for me, because I have hair on my arms, I don't like a really, really bad sticky thing that pulls out. Now, we are going to show you guys a phenomenally beautiful set of slip-on shoes. Actually want this set for myself. Let's show you guys these. These are from Bruno Mars.
We're Dragon Blogger here to show you these really awesome shoes by Bruno Mars.
I want these shoes.
As you can see, like, these are absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
You can see how it's like textured. It's kind of like velvet. It's very soft, and the pattern is amazing. That might succeed.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I would have used them for, like, you know, bicycle racks on gravel and stuff.
But I'm just going to show you what I love. If you look right here, this padding is so soft, and it makes these shoes so comfortable. They're really
Phil's back.
I got mine.
Didn't even notice he left.
I'm a 10.5, and these are 10.5. And what I also like about them is that they got this nice little heel on them too. That gives you like
look at those shoes, man.
Like your height.
I actually like them. I want a pair. I want a pair of these. Bruno Mars. What can I say, guys? Multiple sizes for you. If you need a different size, they do come in plenty of sizes. Ranging from, I think, like, I'm going to say all the way from size 6.5 to size 15. 4 colorways. This is a red wine. They have the black variation. They also have the blue, which is the ones I want. I want the blue style variation. Now, I will tell you, though, Bruno Mars runs large. That is one of them things. Bruno Mars shoes run large, and that's great for people like me that have, like, big feet. These will actually do that. They're like, they do run quite large, which is great for people with flat feet and stuff like that. It's a beautiful, elegant shoe. I like those. No hat. Just, yeah, well, my normal hats. But yeah, I just want them for my dress. Yeah, dress up. People are like, you don't dress up. Yeah, rarely do I dress up. Those would be amazing to be dressing up in. Now, maybe you guys need some Dream Pairs slip-ons. Now, these are for the little kiddos, but you guys are going to notice that in this video, Mrs. Dragon Blogger has her mother in little kids' shoes, and that's because they fit her feet. Now, these are just that. They are slip-on shoes. They are size 10 toddler all the way up to size 6 big kid. Now, we're showing you guys the all black variation, but they do come in like gray neon or neon green and gray. They also have dark purple, like with it's like lightning effects on it, from blue to pinks and purples. Multiple sizes. They have a nice non-slip grip with very textured and flexible bottoms, which is kind of good for kids. Let's just go there. On the side, there's an adjustable Velcro strap to, allow them to slip in a little bit easier if they need to, or to make it a little bit more snug. They're a slip-on shoe. They don't tie, so they just slip on your sandals. But great little variation, great little option for you. If you need something like that, Dream Pairs. Dream Pairs. Now, we have another piece. This is going to be Bruno Mars suede slip-on boots.
What's up, everyone? My name is Demetrius, and today we're going to be talking about these awesome dress shoes made by Bruno Mars. So let's go ahead and open this box up and show you guys what these shoes look like. So these shoes come in awesome packaging right here. As you guys can see, it has good dividers right there. It has these cloth pieces right here that's going to cover the shoe to protect them whenever they're getting shipped to you, or if you want to store them away. It's going to be really cool for you to keep these pieces right here to protect these shoes whenever you want to. And as you guys can see right here, these are going to be a brown suede.
You know what? We don't need the sound because, hey, these are suede slip-on boots. Now, these are a dress style, of course, from Bruno Mars. Beautiful. Come from size 6.5 all the way up to size 15. This is the camel colorway, but they do have like all black style browns, tans. I believe they even have a blue and a gray with this. Now, this is like a Chelsea ankle boot, which has got a nice step style heel with it. Good grip pattern on the bottom. I would recommend, though, taking some sandpaper, scuffing up a little couple areas on the bottom, like the heel, to give you guys a little bit more extra grip. By scuffing up your shoes, it will give you an extra grip. And a lot of people don't realize that, like when they grab some like penny loafers and stuff, some of those are really slick on a lot of surfaces. Taking a little sandpaper, scuffing it up, it's going to give you a little grip when you're walking, which is great. Now, this is a cool little piece. Now, these run large, and they will always tell you these shoes run large, so always order like a half size down. And that's the same with all the Bruno Mars. They run a little bit large on purpose because they want to make sure that like people with wide feet can actually fit in them. Drag your feet on the side. Yeah, you can do that also, but a little bit like like honey grit sandpaper, or like a honey grit sandpaper scuffs it up perfectly well. I like the scuffing mechanism of it. Just who I am. Who I is. So you guys need a set like that. You got them right here. Or maybe you need some slip-on loafers like this next variation.
You're showcasing.
Now, these are, of course, Justin doing the slip-on loafers. Again, multiple sizes. Now, these ones actually have a lot of grip on the bottom. So, this is one of the sets that sometimes you don't have to scuff them up. This one has a lot of grip on the bottom, and that's the cool part. It's designed with that. Now, size 6.5 all the way up to 13. This is the Black Henry color. There's a coffee Henry, and then there's a tan Henry as well. Now, it's considered a loafer or a style of slip-on. It's got a little hook buckle on the front, which looks a nice, elegant look. Pairs well with like black socks. I mean, you guys wear white socks, you're probably going to stand out in the crowd, but you could do it if you really wanted to. Bruno Mars, guys. I actually have Bruno Mars shoes. Love Bruno Mars shoes because of the price point. I am not spending $150 on some dress shoes that are going to just fall apart in a week. These last, they do well, and I only spend like 30 to 40 bucks. Kind of cool with that. Now, we have one last product in the carousel today, and this is, of course, a Kufandi's Men Knit Polo Shirt.
Now I'm wearing the Kufandi knit down polo shirt. I really love the dark blue color. And because this is knitted, it's got those kind of pleated stripes. And it is very porous. You can kind of like feel air through it, but it's not transparent. You know how some polo shirts that are kind of transparent, or they're kind of thin mesh where you can almost see through them. So you don't even have to wear an undershirt with this, which is I really like, because I don't like wearing an undershirt. I get hot too easily. So you can see it's short sleeve here as it comes down on my arm here. Very, very comfortable to wear. I might wear a little hot. So if you're somebody that gets a little hot, just know it might wear a little warm. It's a little bit thicker and it feels a little bit heavier than some of the lighter mesh polo shirts. So it definitely is better for cooler temperatures. It feels a little warm to me for wearing in the summer, but it's ideal. The length is really good. As you can see when I stand up here, it has just a really, really good feel to it. Very, very flowy, very flexible, you know, and because it's got those lines on it, it's really not prone to wrinkles, because you wouldn't really see them as much anyway because the way the design is on them. So if you're looking for a really nice...
Now, you guys can get multiple sizes from, of course, all the way up to, I think it's like 3XL with these or so, all the way down to like a small, medium, and larges, which is great. Multiple colorways, button-up style shirt. It's going to do well for you if you need. Kufandy's got you covered. Now, like I said, showed you guys a bunch of amazing deals. We showed you guys that Gojo thermal imager. We showed you guys some power stations. We showed you guys some hand massagers. And everything in between, from shoes to, of course, shirts. Great deals to be had from, of course, our carousel. Now, if you have not, hit that follow button. Hit that live notification button. Cost you nothing, but you guys can see us live here daily. Now, with that being said, Blake will be on a little bit later today with another stream, so hopefully you guys will come back for that show. With that, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your Friday, and we'll see you on the next show. Later, Sheila. Later, Phil. I will talk to you guys all in a few. Have a good one, everybody.